Hello. It's that time of the week, Sunday. So we'll try and take your mind off. Excuse me. Try and take your mind off work next week. Keep you somewhat entertained for an hour. My voice feels really, or my throat feels really dry because we've just done qualifying. Went on longer than it should do. Not sure why. It didn't start till like 10 to. And we're just waiting for the first race to start. There's 45 seconds. Let's go into the game view. Let us know if you're watching. And hopefully we'll have a reasonable race. 2 half-an-hour races, so it might go on a little bit.
30 seconds.
Excuse me. I probably won't be talking that much if I'm struggling to talk now. Really close at the front, like 3 or 4 tenths. 3 or 4 tenths between the top 4. And generally pretty close. We've got 16 in here this evening as well, so decent sized grid. Not practiced any kind of racing as such with other cars on the circuit, so we'll see how that goes. It's roasting. I'm doing my usual moan.
Stay in double file.
I need to turn the little dots, say whether I've got the ignition on. I can never tell. Yeah, it's really hot, so I'll probably be banging on about tyres for the whole race as per. But yeah, so Watkins Glen this evening. We're in the Camaros, the GT4 car. 16 on the grid, like I said, so should be a decent race. Hopefully we have a clean one this time, not like the Silverstone antics a few days ago.
Green light. Go, go, go.
Okay, so we're away pretty clean. Just want to get through this first lap, really.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Okay, so we've maintained position. You'll notice it sounds like I'm changing early, but I actually think with the torque of the engine it's better to change quite early. So basically on my rev counter I'll be changing early. Okay. Through the most technical part of the circuit for the first time. One eye in the mirror, we've got Joe Challoner behind us. Tom Lyons in front of us, then Dan Brown, then Matt Davies. Going to be interesting to see how the tyres do wear and whether anybody can do a better job than anyone else. Joe's already having a look. Just kind of firing it towards the inside. I'm really sure what that move is, other than a distraction technique. There's nothing I love more than kind of half moves.
Clear on the left.
I could see him in the braking, kind of just sticking the car there, but I'm not going to just give him the corner. I'm not going to just jump out the way. Okay, so now we're in 5th. Need to get back on that front pack if we can. We don't want any track cuts this evening either, because that was a disaster at Silverstone. It's got a bad run through there, but I'm not sure if we'll get a good enough run into turn 1. Followed him in deep on the brakes. Just gonna have to commit to it, I think. Joe right behind me. Compromised into here.
On the left. Clear on the left.
Oh. Damage.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Felt like Joe just turned in where he fancied, to be honest. See how much damage we've got. Not too bad. Obviously into that chicane, I have to, you know, turn in a little bit later than you'd expect, because if I turn in too early, I'm just going to not make the corner, am I? So, never mind. Lost a few positions there. We're in 6th, so not all is lost. Behind Tom Simpkins. Looks like Joe might have come off quite a lot worse, to be honest. We'll have to see that on the replay. Right in the slipstream here. Well, Tom fend. Oh, I was in the ABS there. Try not to run into a mid-slide Tom Simpkins. Like hard on the ABS. We got away with it. Oh, misshift there. Gonna have to defend. A little double change. This isn't going to plan, is it? But the car is relatively straight, which is more than we said for that M2 a few days ago. Might be an off track.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
It's the first one of, I'm sure, many. compromise Tom a little bit into here, but we get a run. No practice at kind of overtaking, so I don't really know. I guess the best chance is down to turn 1, but I'm not very good at the final turn, to be honest. Let's try going in on the brakes a little bit earlier. So let's hit the wall, can we? No. Tried to go as hard up to that curve as I could. We got a very good run, well alongside, I think. I'm not sure Tom will see it the same way, but we'll see. "17 stabs at the throttle." I've seen a lap online and they use loads of that curve, so it's okay. See if we can get past S-Dar. A few people are struggling with tyres. Certainly on that lap it felt like the front was pushing quite a bit more. I just have to back it off a little bit. Not much you can do through those fast bends, just concentrate on your gear change in your line. Certainly looks better on the brakes into that right-hander. It does mean we don't get a good run. What can we do around this last sector then? Slow through there. got a run, but I'm sure it's enough.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Kind of went to defend and then changed his mind there. So he went to defend, I went to the inside and then came back to the outside and he come back to the outside, so try another lap. Scrubbing the fronts a lot. Definitely could do with getting past.
You're at the halfway mark.
Halfway already. Can't see anything. Oh, there's no pit stop. Oh, okay. I assumed there would have been a stop. But there is not, apparently. Well, that makes it simpler, doesn't it? I can concentrate on trying to drive then. Great. In the wall. Not good. A bit more damage, just for good measure.
Time to the car in front is 62. Car on the
It's
right.
gone very wide there, and
Clear on the right.
I'd argue that wasn't necessarily a safe rejoin, in my defence. Yes, I did overtake off track. There's only so much you can do when you're in got the car fully loaded up.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Just need to get through. I'm on two wheels. He's not giving up,
Car on the right.
but I will have the inside. That was messy, but hopefully.
Clear on the right.
There's a bit of contact, I'm not sure there. We are 7 seconds behind the leaders. Or the next car, shall I say.
You'll give it a warning for exceeding track limits.
Another warning, not good. So true, 2 track cuts, 12 minutes to go. Not a good run through sector 1. Car behind me was really going for that. You'll notice I'm turning the wheel too much. I can feel when I'm going in slip, but Really hard to get out of the habit of just turning the wheel too much. And actually, even if you've got too much steering lock on, when you actually get on the throttle, that kind of helps rotate the car, so 6-1. Not quite shaking off the cars behind. We are still the same distance behind third position, so that's good. Might actually get it stopped for turn 1 in the next 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm braking at the 200 meter board, but it doesn't feel like it's really getting stopped, or it's not stopping the way I would like it to. A yellow flag or something. Lost a little bit of time apparently. No, we're about 6.5 seconds still. Ant Brown, Matt Davies and Tom Lyons is the order. Try and get some qualifying laps in, eh? Eight minutes to go. Let's brake a bit earlier. Well, it worked to brake earlier, but it didn't go down the box. Got a pretty poor run through this first sector. 6.2 behind the car in front now. We'll try and keep some pressure on, see what we can do. .8. Too early on the throttle there. Problem is, any momentum you lose, because it's uphill, it's just exaggerated, so you're trying to attack the braking, but also never go below, you know, the ideal minimum speed. What's the gap this time around? 5.3. This stage of a race, you're just kind of having to see if anyone will make a mistake. We've got a 3.2 second gap behind us, 5.3 in front. You really want to leave it in third through there, but it just doesn't slow the car down enough. I think we may have 5 seconds. It's still the gap. We can see the cars just ahead. Is that gap closing? They are battling a bit. Probably take that in fourth, you know. Four and a half minutes to go.
Gaining on the car ahead is number 3.
Totally different line that lap. We'll take it. I think it's just if you get in the ABS a little bit too much, it makes a huge difference. Obviously, it's just not that evident as a driver. .9 seconds now. You can see a little bit more of the rear wing as you go over there. 4.7, but not enough time to do anything, I don't think. There's always the chance that on the last lap they get a bit fighty. That could certainly allow us to catch up. I don't know if it'd be enough to really battle for the positions, but anything would be nice.
Final warning for exceeding track limits.
That's not good. Didn't need to do that either. Now I'm going to have to just basically back off, I think. I'm safe through here, that's fine. It's just this chicane I'm going to really have to be cautious through. Gap down to 4.1. Yeah. If you're wondering why that was so terrible, really didn't want to get a track cut. Should only have to do that chicane once more now. Hopefully a little nicer that time around. Definitely not the most interesting stream this evening. I will not deny that. Good race at the start, but Yeah, a couple of incidents quite early on in the race. We'll try and have a look back on the replay for those if we've got enough time. Must have backed off on that lap because we've lost loads of time. .9 seconds behind now. You can just see the car up ahead. Top two are pretty close though. Closed the gap quite a bit on this lap, but don't get a track cut for God's sake, Paul. Was it? Yeah. We just got away with that one, didn't we?
Alright, check it fine. Good job. You did the best you could. Now bring the car back.
Yeah, not a clean race at the start. Pretty good racing after that, I think. A couple of little contacts, but let's try and have a look at it on the replay. So I can't actually see the replay controls. So that was... So when did I drop back from 4th? Let's have a look. Yeah, so to me, so that's where we lost that. Joe just outbraked himself. Goes for the move, doesn't, then does. Kind of end up in no man land, and then actually I gave him enough room on the inside. But yeah. It wasn't off the curb, he actually just got on the power and came out wide, so can't do anything about that. Obviously lost that position, and then let's have a look, see if we can see the incident through the chicane. Did I drift out a little bit there? I mean, I slightly went left, but obviously trying to get through that chicane. Yeah. If I went in like on the white line, obviously I'd never get round the bend, so I'm trying to come out wide to get through. And there's contacts. But realistically, let's have a quick look at that again. So, you know, I'm quite far ahead there. I'm on the inside. For me, you can try and go through like that, and it's probably gonna, you might get through side by side, or you could just back off. Well, that's just my view on it. That's not going to be everybody's view. Obviously, that's my view because I'm driving. So, yeah. Still waiting for it to roll over. Still waiting for Jurovic, because he's not technically finished. Yeah, but not a bad race. Good at the start, and then we just had that gap to the top 3. Yeah, top 3, and we just couldn't close that in. We had a good battle with Estar. I'm not sure what's his name. Don't know. Right, okay, so it's rolled over onto the next race. So there's the same format, no pit stop, as far as I know. But it's just slightly earlier in the day. This is 8 o'clock in the morning, as opposed to the last race, which is at 4 p.m. So track temp is a little bit cooler. So let's have a little load up. Make sure we've got enough fuel. 50 litres. I know you can't see this, but I'll switch over in a sec. Okay, fuel. No pit stop, so that's good then. I think that is it. Okay. Fuel. Here we go then. I've only just noticed all the chat. That's only happened in the last 2 minutes. OT off the track. Not sure what that means. Ban for Paul for overtaking. Off track. Well, we'll watch it back. But for me, they've gone off the track and they've come back across. I ain't just slamming on the brakes, am I? So, and actually, if you go by track limits, you can go out to the edge of that curb. So, it's on the track, isn't it? I'm not getting full throttle. I'll check that. I'm not looking. I don't even have a shirt on, Josh. Didn't even look. Didn't even flinch. This toupee is the finest horsehair. Trying to distract me from pressing start anyway. I might change the name of the channel to like
20 seconds.
Bad Hairline Racing FM. Are you up? I'm going to just block off the chat. I need to make sure I've done everything. 50 litres of fuel. No pit stop. We're good. Turn car on.
Stay double file.
Okay.
Low tire pressure.
I think
away from curbs.
I think we just approached this one the same as the last race, really. Looking back on a couple of those incidents, no, I don't think. If one of them was maybe marginal, maybe the Joe one, I think the overtaking off track thing, nah. I'm not buying that one. Make sure I get in place and don't get a penalty at the start. Reasonable start again. Here we go.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
There is a car on my right hand side.
Car on the right.
Did just drift over a little bit. Apologies for that.
Clear on the right.
think I can come down. Am I clear? Yeah, clear. And breathe. Concentration required there. I do believe we have the Challenator behind us once again. Ooh, it's close. Maybe we'll have a look at that overtaking off track, because I think I may have gone the other side of the painted curbs, but still. Bit of two-wheel action. More entertaining, isn't it? More likely to bin it as well. So we'll carry on doing that. So Ant Brown's keeping Matt Davies at the front honest here. And I think we're keeping Tom Lyons honest as well. Hopefully he will stay with these guys. Because Joe is definitely staying with us. Joe with the classic again. You're not having it, Joe. Tom's gone deep through there. That's getting to defend. Don't want to allow Joe up the inside there though. Wasn't really a spot where I could do anything about that. I wanted to get the run up here, but I didn't want to leave the door too far open for Joe behind us. little bit early on the throttle there. All this messing around is one, allowing Joe to catch, and two, allowing the leaders to get away. Leaders have just been really close to each other there on the exit. Come on, we can do this! Getting the slipstream. The leaders are battling over slipstream. Let's have a look. Side by side for them two. You'll notice we don't get a track cut for that last curb. That's why we're taking such an aggressive line. Joe's right on us again. Defend slightly.
Yellow flag is set on.
That'll be a track cut.
You're given a warning for exceeding track limits.
If we weren't in a battle, I might have just faded out of that, but you know, I'd rather take a warning than
Losing time to the car in front.
be under pressure. We're actually closing in on the leaders because they're battling. Tom got a really good run through turn one on this lap. Very similar gaps in front and behind. Who needs four wheels? It's closing up again, the front four here, 20 minutes to go. I hate shifting before it feels right to shift, trust me. Doesn't sound right, but it is quicker. Doing pretty good lap times, mid 56s at the moment. First and second position getting really, really close now. Good battle between Matt Davies and Ant Brown. Ant Brown been away from the last few ACC series for, well, certainly the last couple that I have competed in. So it's good to see him back and good to see him at the front. Tom Lyons must be putting in some good laps here. Okay, it's all starting to punch up, so we need to be on high alert. Watching the mirrors as well. Because unless these two can, or these three can start battling and putting in good laps, we are going to get caught by Joe. We've got 1.1 second lead over Joe at the moment. That could change in a heartbeat. Always the danger when you get this close, you start overdriving. Maybe overheating the tyres a little bit. And I'm talking about the guys at the front because you can see, that was a close wall, you can see them, oh, we've got a good run here. Excuse me. It's all hotting up. Gonna have to go and concentrate, I think. We are in the slipstream. Found a 10th though. Davies is defending. Going to defend. Couldn't pass that opportunity up. He just left the door open while he was watching these two. I am going to have to concentrate here. He's not close enough there. That wall's getting ever closer, isn't it? For everybody. These two really just pushing each other along. Fair play to them. It's not easy to lap this quick, that close. I can't do it. So that's a warning. There we go then, front row tickets side by side into the chicane. Can't forget about Tom behind us. Matt just got a little bit deep there in the mid-corner. Just going to say hi to Matt in the mirror. Halfway, still got 15 minutes to go. Managed to get a small gap to Tom Lyons behind us. Matt's gone deep in the middle of the corner. We're not really close enough to take advantage, but could give him a little bump. I don't think we're going to be there in time. Little dab on the brake, because we are a bit too close. He's right in the slipstream there. He's going to the outside because Matt has defended really well. Need to be getting ready here to
Car on the left.
make the most of it. I mean, Ant was going slow mid-corner, so again, one of those situations where struggling to have anywhere to go. Right, we need to put in our best laps here to stay onward back. Oh, that's Tom. No, that's Ant Brown behind us. 0.6 to Ant Brown. Matt's gone a little bit deep there. Gonna have to go to the inside, but he's maintained that run. Got a good run through turn one there, even though I was too busy staring at him going wide. We actually got a good run. I'm getting a slipstream as well. Really good race, the second one. 11 minutes to go. Currently second position. But I am needing to focus because I need to get every corner something like... See, just missed the exit there, got a bit of wheel spin and he's pulled a car length. So what I was saying is, I'll lift off there, hopefully I don't get... See, look at this. I start talking and everything goes to absolute... it. Right, we'll find some time now. There's Tom Lyons behind us, so it looks like Ant Brown's had an incident, because he's nowhere to be seen in the top sort of 5 or 6 cars. I mean it this time, I'm not going to talk. We need to put some good laps in, because now he's got free air, he can just do his lap times. I'll start talking once we catch him, if. Okay, 8.5 minutes to go. We've made a little bit of progress on Matt. Let's keep going. A little bit deep through there, followed Matt in. We're stuck at like this 0.8 gap. We've dropped Tom Lyons in the mirror. It's warm. Can we pick up a bit of a slipstream? Currently the gap is 0.6, 6 minutes to go. Take a lot of that curb. Need to put a bit of pressure on Matt to try and force some mistakes. Not like that, not like that. More like that, just like that. Yeah, we started to catch him a little bit there. That's another one.
Warning for exceeding track limits.
And then I was distracted and went deep into the last turn. 4 minutes to go. We should be. Oh my god, it's raining. What the hell? Where did that come from? Well, we just got to push, haven't we? He's in front, so he's the guinea pig. 4 minutes to go. Do we really want to be in front? How long is this due to last? Oh god, 10 minutes. This is... Okay. Where do we brake? Now need to try and keep as much temperature in these tyres as we can, so we're just going to keep on pushing. This is really not fun for Matt at all. Starting to get a little bit leery on the rear. We've got a good gap back to Tom. Not impossible for him to catch, but 4.5 seconds back to Tom. You can feel the grip is going because the load through the steering wheel has dropped significantly. We probably just need to try and square off these corners. Try and get the rear tyres to do as little as possible, but this could all come down to kind of tyre pressures and how well the tyres work. He's hit the wall on the exit. Full defend. We're up the inside. He got a little bit squirrely on the exit. Is it going to be flat out through here? It's dicey. Ugh. I think we're just going to have to race to the end, boys and girls. Trying to go to the inside. I'm just going to have to plant the throttle and hope the car rotates, which it just about does. Wet tyres optimal. One minute 30. I think we're going to have to go quite defensive here. Struggling to get the power down. Hot.
Car on the right. Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs. Clear on the right.
Basically, we're looking to park this car anywhere where Matt feels like there's an overtaking spot. It's not a nice way to race, but desperate times. Desperate measures.
Alright, the final lap is needed. Bring it on.
Final lap then. Definitely got a better run through there. It's not flat out through here. He's hit the Armco a little bit. We're going to go to the outside. Say hello, Matt. Woo! Right.
Clear on the right.
Bit of rally, I think. Come on! Just keep your foot in. Trying to hug the curb doesn't really work in this game. Matt's doing a cracking job here of staying in front, and I have dropped back. I'm now a second behind, so I'm pretty much banking on a mistake here from Matt, or being overly cautious. So we're going to have to throw caution to the wind here. I'm not throwing enough caution. Should we do a Rob Chastain? Is it Rob Chastain? Not sure. Use the wall. Okay, we're clear behind us. Race over. Well, that was good.
P2.
P2, but honestly, Matt, I do. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, really good. Yeah, Matt did a cracking job there to keep it in the lead under those conditions. Oh, I am hot. I was going to have a look at the replay, but I'm not really sure which bit to look at. I mean, it started raining, and then yeah, it was all a bit of carnage. Well, not carnage, but it was really tricky after that. But yeah, Matt did spot on. Wish I'd turned the aircon on prior to that race. Yeah, what can you say? We can't look at the timetables. 16, I think they all stayed on. Oh, there's a few. Tom looks like he retired. We had a couple of incidents in that one, didn't we? I'm distracted by all of these chats, which you can also see, and probably equally as confused. Oh, we can look at replay. Let me just unplug this dash. There we go. Normally I just end the stream, but let's have a look, shall we? So what happened? Let's just play this in like fast speed. So we started off. We had Joe on our rear, which is the yellow and the white car. But this was really, really close. I'm just trying to think what happened. I think we just managed to gap Joe, and then we got Tom, which is the car in the 50... Well, the car in third. So Joe got a really good run on us there. I have been on two wheels through that chicane a few times, but it doesn't give you a track cut. So for me, that's the line to take. Ah, that's good, isn't it?
Green light, show them what you got.
So we've lost that replay. I can go out of game. Let's have a look. See if it's saved. Let's see if it's saved. Pass on the grass. When that one? Ah. Yeah, that's what we need to see. My pass. I mean, there's a point where when somebody's having an absolute moment in front of you, you take and avoid an action. You don't just plow into them. But we'll have a look and we'll make a little judgment. Let's have a look. Race. Save that. And play. 35 minutes. Right. Where was it? It's around... So we're in third here, are we? No? Okay, so... That was a track cut, and I will be penalised suitably. Let's find out when I get to third. So we're really close here behind... So what position are we in at the moment? Fourth. And then 52, which is Tom Lyons, and then 45, which is Ant Brown. So we've got Matt Davies in the white car, then Ant Brown in second in the first black car, then Tom Lyons, and then myself. So we're currently watching Matt Davies and Ant Brown, because they were getting really quite feisty, weren't they? So I'm in fourth here. See what happens, because it was through the chicane, wasn't it? I think this is where I get Tom Lyons, yeah. Let's have a quick look at that one. We're not going to watch it in slow-mo, don't worry. I did want the... Okay, here we go, helicam. So Tom has to back out because he's got Ant Brown in the middle of the chicane, and there's a car width there, so I kind of just stuck it in there. And you do get on the marbles, and yeah, I defended down to the next corner. Okay, so let's see when we had the next incident on the chicane. So it wasn't that one. It was that one. Okay. So let's go straight to the chase cam. Playback speed. Let's do it full speed. And let's go on board. So this is what we're seeing. What do you do? What's the correct thing to do, even though you've been primed? So we'll take it back a little bit so we can see it shaping up. Right, okay. Side by side. They're opting to go side by side. I'm already checking up here. So I've used that word again, or those words, check up. I've backed off here because if anything I want to get a run, don't I? Okay? Right. Contact. So Matt Davies there turns left quite significantly, to be honest. Ant Brown, they've both chosen to go side by side through. Let's just slow it down a bit. Oh, come on. Why is it so... Why only 5 seconds? Okay, here we go. So, quite a big switch in yaw from the white car, the 77 car, and comes across the front of Ant. Ant makes contact. Matt Davies goes round, but Ant Brown has to get on the brakes. Okay. Where do I go here? The obvious choice to me is, well, I can't go inside, so I have to go outside. Okay? What would you like? Let's have a look at the other camera now. I want to see where I am. Okay. All things considered, we know he's going slow as well. I either backed off and parked it behind this car on my side. And let's be honest, I didn't get any room there either. So really, I don't think that's on me. I think that's okay. Let's play at full speed. You don't just back off and wait for the car to... You get your foot down and then that's the whole point. They've had an incident. Okay, I'm going through. I've braked multiple times, but then I've been given no room on the outside. So I'm going through there and I didn't actually get a track cut either. So let's see if my left-hand wheels... I'm sorry if we're going way too much into this. My left-hand wheels stay on the curb anyway. So it's actually not having a track cut. So not actually much to talk about. But it was a good race. Let's not tar these little things. And then let's just go to where it rains, shall we? Just have a look. No room needed. Disagree, and if you're going significantly slower on the racing line, then that's what happens in it. And I was on the track, so that's the other one. When did it rain? Like 3 laps to the end? Here we go. So yeah, so 3 laps of this. And Matt did outstanding, really, or I just did poorly. But yeah, considering he's in the lead, it's always easier to follow in these kind of conditions, and I couldn't keep up with him. I had a couple of little attempts. Did get past for a while. Not for long. Yeah. Was it raining at this point? I don't feel like it was. I felt like it was only when I was following that it was raining, but maybe not. So, yeah. Pretty good. 1 lap later, same place. So let's have a look. So Ant Brown in the chat is just asking to go back. Right, so this is the incident. Interesting about the track cut. Yeah. You'll see me taking a pretty horrendous line every lap. I was up on 2 wheels quite often. So if we go to the next lap, that is this one. Okay, let's just slow this down, sorry. Get there in the end. Where are we? I've lost where we are on the circuit. What's going on? Okay, So yep, sensational. I mean, if there'd have been a bit more time out there, that'd have been fantastic. And I like the commitment to it as well. You didn't just turn out of it. You were there for the ride. You were there for the duration. Let's have a look. Should we go on board? Or let's go on chase cam. We'll play back at half speed. This is exactly what happened to me in practice. Not enough. So if you'd gone much further over and smash against the curb, it doesn't happen. But if you just clip the inside of your right wheel against the inside of the curb, it's poor physics really, because that wouldn't happen. But then you reach your max angle and you can drive on it. So Nick Swift, is it? School of driving. So we've gone from here. We've got a timer. It's making me dizzy. This is the bit I like, where you turn into it to try and maintain it. Fantastic. And sacrifice the car. Very good. It was a shame about that, and because we had a great race as well. Right, the stream has gone on pretty long after the race, but thanks for joining me. For the first time, I think I actually enjoyed the Sunday race. Few incidents, but I'm sure people will discuss that and blame me, and maybe I am to blame, but they're not here, are they? So we'll call it a day. And we're back on Wednesday, hopefully. After that, don't know, because it's work season. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.